What's up, Moa fam? So today's video is just me, a little filler video because I ain't got nothing else to do. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you some things I've done to the A4, some things that have been happening around the shop, and some renovations to the shop. So let's get into the first thing. It's gonna be the A4. Alright guys, this is the A4. The only exterior mods I've done is an RS style grill and inserts. One thing I really want to do is a front lip. Maybe some lowering springs, about an inch, maybe inch and a half. I don't know if I want to keep the 18s or go with 19s, but I definitely want black wheels. I might want to do like some mirror caps, either carbon fiber black or maybe silver, but I do want to do a chrome delete around the windows as well as some tint. I might want to do like a roof rack or something, as well as like a little like lip in the back. Definitely black out these badges for sure, as well as maybe a diffuser when I get my exhaust all done. My exhaust is coming soon for sure, but when I do lower it and stuff, I want to do spacers because as you can see, it's pretty tucking. But for the interior, I haven't really done anything because there's not much to do. So I did some seat covers from Amazon, about 200 bucks. They don't look the greatest, but they do the job. They do make it look a little bit more European and aggressive. So I got an AutoZone steering wheel cover and then these front seats as well. They look pretty nice. I actually do like the little red stripes around them and that little logo right there. But yeah, that's nothing much. Just some light cosmetic mods. She does look pretty nice. She doesn't sit the best right now. I don't know why I don't like it, but I do love the car itself, the B8 A4. I do also have a CTS turbo cold air intake. I'll show you that right now. It makes the nicest turbo flutter I've ever heard for a stock turbo. I'm pretty sure if you watched the last video, you know the clips, but it's pretty nice. Real cold air intake with the little chute for the air. It's really deep, it's nice, and it actually does keep it cold using the stock MAF sensor. And as well as a heat shield right here for the downpipe. Yeah, I do want to get some coil packs, and do need to do an oil change, I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've done to the car as I've owned it. I do want to do more in the future, but budget is tight when you have a car and no job. So yeah, that's the A4. Now we'll get into some other things around the shop. Alright guys, this is my 2005 Raptor 660R Cherry Edition. I've only really done some cosmetic mods to this because it doesn't really need anything internally wise, because it comes with a 660R 5 valve, 3 intake, 2 exhaust, single cylinder. And I've done a skid plate, I've done all black A-arms, front bumper, rear bumper, black wheels, lowered the suspension all the way because I like that low like YFZ race style. I've done LED headlight, LED tail light. I've done the Tusk off-road Nerf bars. I've got some aftermarket cooling lines. I've got some Pro Taper shorty bars. I also have Pro Taper pillow grips, as well as some breakaway levers. I also have a billet gas cap. I have a Yamaha Amazon seat cover. Just threw that on there to make it look nice. Nothing really special. I have an aftermarket exhaust on here. It came out like that when I got it. It also has the parking brake delete with a billet cap. I have the what are those called, spacers. I have 2-inch spacers in the rear to match the front. I like that wide feel and that wide ride. Amazon rear grab bar, as well as the Tusk off-road flag mount. And that's pretty much my 660. It has the GYTR intake system, so it has the GYTR carburetors and airbox. It sounds pretty good. Starts up pretty nice. It's been the most reliable quad I've ever owned, and I really like my 660 a lot. I just came back from the dunes, and the only thing that was messed up on it was this steering stem. It's a little wiggly. Other than that, I think I just need new bushings in that. But yeah, that's pretty much my 660. We are going to do a video on this soon, but that's pretty much all I can say. It's pretty dirty, so it doesn't look the best right now. But yeah, nothing too special. Pretty much stock, just with cosmetic upgrades. So yeah, now we're getting to the shop. Alright guys, so some things have changed around the shop. Like, remember that weird trike that I didn't like? Sold that thing. Also sold my mini bike because, I don't know, I just don't ride it and the cops are always on me. So we're going to figure out what to do with these two, as well as that motor right there. I don't think I'm gonna ever keep those paddles again because those paddles got messed up when I was at the dunes. So I bought me some new ITP paddle tires. I got the front tracks as well as the rear tracks. Those aren't ITP, those are the Sand Gecko. These are 10s as well as these wheels. These are 10s, so they're pretty dishy. I'm gonna show these and do some things to these on the same video as the quad. So one thing that I have figured out that I want to do, because I don't really like this small mini fridge because it kind of gave me a leaning Tower of Pisa kind of act right here. It doesn't look that nice, and it's pretty grimy. So I did get, over here is pretty messy too. We got to figure out what to do with that. But I got this one right here, the Sanyo something, little mini fridge. It's nicer than the other one, as well as bigger than the other one. We got to figure out where to put that. I have some ideas, but yeah, I'm thinking either right here for the mini fridge and moving this shelf here and scooting everything over, as well as I'm thinking about keeping this stuff here and then just putting it there in those organizing boxes right next to it, and then this right here. But then that gives me some less room right here. I don't know what to do with this, as well as Mikey's mini bike and that Little Rascal frame. But yeah, so I think we're gonna get into a time lapse of me moving these things out of the way and putting that here. So actually, I think I'm gonna start with that. I think I'm going to clean everything off of this, scoot it out, and prepare for putting the mini fridge there. So let's get into that. Alright guys, well the time lapse ended a little early. My mom called me and it ended the time lapse, so yeah, little mishaps. But that's the things that happen when you're doing a filler video as well as not having a cameraman. So yeah, I'll show you what just happened and the last thing you saw. Alright, so the last thing you guys saw was me pull this out. Only other thing I did was, obviously there's a bunch of trash because that was on there and under there. So I pulled that out and then just wheeled that in there and put it in there and plugged it in. So yeah, it's all plugged in, looking nice. You can hear it working in there. But yeah, I'm sorry today's video is a little booty. It's just all I can work with by myself. But yeah, I gotta figure out what to do with these Harley handlebars, and all of this. So now it's gonna time lapse of figuring out what to do with that after I clean this up. So I'll show you guys when I clean this up, and then we'll enter the time lapse. See y'all there. Alright guys, so I put a filing cabinet in here. On top, this one's the liquids and paints and stuff like that, and then the pipes and such. But this still needs to be clean. I need to do something with the wheels, have that out there. And I put the rack right here, looks good. Problem is the power thingamajigger, power supply flicker thing has to be open now because the door can't open. I have the little toolbox here, pressure washer, gas tanks, and then this filing cabinet that has parts and more parts. So yeah, I have to figure out what to do with this rack thing or the mini bikes, but I think I'll just scoot it there sideways like it kind of was, a little bit like sideways for now. Definitely gotta figure out what to do with this motor as well as these tires, because yeah, something to do with that. And then I put some like random stuff over here on the side. I definitely have way more room for my quad to back up and stuff like that. And then that's for later in the video. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with that. But yeah, okay. So the next thing is definitely putting all this stuff that needs to go somewhere, and the motors. And I mean, I don't want to keep the cleaning supplies just like that. It's so plain. I want to put something behind it and then put the cleaning supplies. But yeah, the next step is organizing. I'll do that on a time lapse, and let's get into the time lapse. Alright guys, so I put most of the stuff onto the rack, I put like the mini bike frame, my helmets, the tools, the shop vac, also the leaf blower. I also put my my uniform, I guess. I don't know. It's just like bibs, I guess. And then I also put my extra mini bike tires and wheels. Put all my cleaning supplies because it's as close as I can to this without putting it in the blind open space. Cleaned up a little bit of this. I still need to go over and organize everything because like I don't know what to do with the extra sock I found. I don't know what to do with these gloves, Mountain Dew riding goggles, and ripped up gloves. Might as well just throw those away. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go through, tidy up everything, and show you guys the finished product. Alright guys, I'm pretty much done with the whole shop. I put everything back to where I want it, where it's gonna go. And all I gotta do is wheel the quad in here. But yeah, I basically have everything done. And now that the quad's in here, I feel like I have way more room to work here, all the way around, and even here. And if I need to, I can roll this back even further and then have all the space I need to work. But yeah, that's basically the end of this video. I know it was just a one-man job and a little filler video, but yeah, that's the new shop's layout and stuff. Oh, another thing I did was I filled up the mini fridge with just some bevs because, you know, it's hot out here. But yep, that's basically the shop tour. See y'all in the next video.